Hi, hello, welcome to CBSE Girls Academy. Here today we are going to deep dive into the chapter statistics. Most students lose marks in statistics not because it's hard, but because they don't understand the method. In this video, I'll prove one thing: the three main important terms of statistics, which are mean, median, mode. They are the easiest topics, and in just one video, in one shot, we are going to finish all the three, and you're going to crack any question that comes from this chapter for sure after watching this video. So watch the video completely and practice along with me. Right. So statistics is all about the collection of data. Okay, we have a lot of data, and how to interpret it, how to solve it is all about the chapter statistics. So we have three measures of central tendency here. They are mean, median and mode. Before going to the formula and how to solve them, you have to know about the two types of data. Those are grouped data and ungrouped data. So what is a grouped data? Okay, grouped data is all about, like, it is grouped. Okay, for example, it will be like this: 0 to the number of students are in between 0 to 20, or 20 to 30, 30 to 40. If you see this kind of data, we call them as grouped data. How can you how can you understand this? Here they will be together. Grouped data means they will be like friends. They'll be like together. The data will be there. Coming to the ungrouped data. So what is the meaning of ungrouped data? So ungrouped data is all about, there will be no group. For example, 12, 14, 15, 16. So the data is like this. You can see only a single numbers where it is not even grouped with any other number. If it is grouped with any other number, we call them as grouped data. So here first of all, before going to the grouped data formula, I just want you to understand how can you solve the ungrouped data questions first. Okay. Yes, let me go with the first ungrouped data for both mean, median and mode. Let me take an example. Here I have taken some examples. First, let us see what is a mean. Okay, a mean means it is nothing but the sum of the observations by the total number of observations. Sum of observations by total number of observations. So we generally put a term x bar for the mean. Okay. So what are the sum of observations? How many are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called the number of observations. If I add all the observations, we will get it as the sum of observations, because sum means addition, right? So we have to do addition of all these observations divided by total number. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by divided by 5. When you add all this, we will get the answer. 6 to 12 plus 4. 1625 divided by 5. So answer is 5. So the mean is 5 here. Coming to the median, the first step that you have to do is, first you have to arrange the question in ascending order. Here the numbers are like, some numbers are greater, some numbers are lesser, right? So first of all, you have to arrange them from small to big in ascending order. So let me arrange it first. 1, 2, 4, sorry, 3 is there, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 10. And now cancel the first term and last term, cancel the second term and the next second term, the last second term. The middle observation is called your median. So here what is the median? Median is equals to 3. Done. Coming to the next example, here also first you have to arrange it in the ascending order. You have to arrange the numbers from small to big. 1, 2, 4, 7, 9 and 10. Again, cancel the first and last term, first term and last second term. And now we have two observations. These two observations we have to add and divided by 2 like the mean. So sum of observations by total number of observations kind of. When you add and divide by 2, you will get 11 by 2. That is equal to 5.5 will be your median. Coming to the mode. Mode is the biggest common number which has been repeated many times. You have to circle it. Here 8 is been commonly repeated observation over here. So here the mode is 8. So this is the way how we solve mean, median, mode for ungrouped data. It is not for grouped data. So coming to the grouped data, we have a different formula for three of them. Let us see that. For a grouped data, the formula for the mean is been divided into three types. So the first one is the direct method, assumed mean method, and the last one is the step deviation method. Okay, we have three formulas here, three types of methods. So direct method is just how we have done for the ungrouped data, exactly like that. So mean is equals to sum of all the observations into frequency divided by total number of observations. What is sigma? Sigma means sum. Okay, sigma means sum. We have to add all the frequencies. F means frequency and xi is the class mark. Okay, and yes, we have to multiply the frequency with the class mark and we have to sum it up and then we have to divide it with the sum of all the frequencies. The assumed mean method formula is x bar is equals to a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. So here a is the assumed mean. Okay, and f is the frequency and d. What is d? Di is equals to xi minus a. And xi will be the class mark. Coming to step deviation method, x bar is equals to a plus sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi into h. So if you see all the three methods, first the direct method is simple, that is sigma fi xi by fi. Coming to the assumed mean method, an extra term has been there here, that is assumed mean a. And also the di, here xi will be there, in assumed mean di will be there, in step deviation we have ui. So xi, di and ui. Okay, so the terms have been increased here, but the more the terms increases, the more simplified version will be coming. Okay, done. This is total equal into h. Done? Yes. And what is ui? So ui is equals to same. It is like xi minus a only, but here we are going to divide it by h. Okay? Yes, that is the difference between the three methods. Coming to the median, for the ungrouped data, the median formula will be median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by 2 into h. This is not divided by 2. Yes, divided by 2 frequency. L is the lower limit, okay, of the class interval, and n is the number of observations or sum of the frequencies. We can tell sum of all the frequencies will be the n, and CF will be the cumulative frequency of the class. This is very important. Most of the students will be confused here. Cumulative frequency means it is the frequency of the preceding median class. Okay, preceding median class. Okay, and h will be the class size. So while doing the problems, I will explain you detail. We can solve it. Yes, and now please learn the formula, by heart the formula, and then we can solve the questions. Coming to the mode, mode is equal to, the formula for the mode is, mode is equal to L plus f1 minus f0 divided by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 multiplied by h. What are this f1, f0 and f2? Yes, f1 will be the, first of all you have to circle the f1. That is the frequency of the model class, for the model class. And next it will be the preceding frequency, the before frequency of the model class. And f2 will be the succeeding frequency of the model class. Okay, yes, these are the formula for the ungrouped data for the mean, median, mode. Let us go to the questions and solve and see how to do step by step. Yeah, let us see some one mark questions from the chapter statistics, mostly asked questions. Find the mean of the 32 numbers such that if the mean of 10 of them is 15, they have given the mean, directly they have given mean of the 10 numbers, that is equal to 15. And also they told the mean of 20 numbers, that is mean of 20 numbers they have given us 11. And the last two numbers are 10. So we know the formula, that the mean formula is sum of the observations divided by x bar is equals to sum of the observations divided by total number of observations. So just we have to substitute here. 15 is equals to sigma fi, we don't know, but we know it is 10. Yeah, the number of observations is 10. So sigma fi will be, for the first 10 numbers, will be equal to how much? 150. And coming here, x bar is equal to sigma fi, we don't know. Sigma fi is 20, x bar is 11 into 20 is equal to sigma fi. So sigma fi for the 20 numbers is 220. Yes. Now they have given, we have to find out for the, find the mean for the first 32 numbers, right? So 32 numbers, mean for the 32 numbers is equal to mean of 10 numbers plus mean of 20 numbers. Here we get 20 plus 10, 30. 30 plus mean of the last two numbers. They told the mean of the last two numbers is 10. So the mean of the first 10 numbers we got as 150 here, and then 220, and the last two numbers they have already given us 10. So yes, 150 plus 220 is how much? 370 plus 10, that is equal to 380 is your answer. Telling to find the value of y from the following observations. Yes, the observations are 20, 24, 42. Yeah, they have given some observations and they are telling that these are already arranged in ascending order. So for calculating median of ungrouped data, we have to first arrange in ascending order. So they are telling that this is already arranged in ascending order, so no need of that tension for us. And now what we have to do, we have to see the middle term. Yeah, if the first number, second number cancel, yeah, second cancel, third cancel, this one cancel, the middle term is y plus 2. And they are telling that the y plus 2, the median is directly equal to 63. So y equal to 63 minus 2, that is equal to 61. Yeah. Let us move to the next question. While checking the value of 20 observations, it was noted that 125 was wrongly noted. So total number of observations is how much? Yeah. Total number of observations F5 they have given directly as 20. First of all, while reading the question, check whether what we have to do, what we have to calculate, mean, median or mode. So we have to calculate mean here. They're asking about the mean. So mean means then you have to think of the mean terms only. In the mean, the number of observations will be represented by F5. So I have taken F5 as 20 here. And it was noted that 125 was wrongly noted as 25 while calculating the mean, and then the mean was 60. Now we have to find the correct mean. Yes. So we have the total number of observations 20, but they are telling that, okay, so while noting down the observations, the mean is actually 125. But they forgot to write number 1 and they wrote an incorrect mean value, that is 25. Okay, so while calculating the mean, and then the mean was 60. So when they have written the wrong value, the mean was 60. Okay, so now we have to find the correct mean. So how to find the correct mean now? Simply I want to tell you in a very easy way. So correct mean will be equal to incorrect sum minus incorrect value plus correct value. Don't get confused. See, so now what is the incorrect sum now? When they included an incorrect number, they got 60 as the mean. When I multiply it with the total number of observations, I got 1200 as the incorrect sum. This is the incorrect sum. Okay, done. Now, so what is the incorrect value they have included? 25. When I subtract this incorrect value from this incorrect sum, okay, and real sum will come, but that incorrect value will be replaced with the correct value. What is the correct value? 125. That is, so 1100. So yes, 1200 minus 25 plus 125, that gives you 1300. This will be our correct mean. Now let us find out the correct mean. This is the correct sum. Sorry, this is the correct sum. Okay, not the mean. So what is mean? Mean is equals to sigma fi by sigma fi is equals to what? 1300 by what is fi? 20. 2 6 are 2 by 2 5 10. So the correct mean is 65. So this is the way how you have to do it. It's very simple. Just think logically. So they have given 20 observations. Okay. And it was noted that 125 was wrongly noted. So 125 was wrongly noted with a 25 number. So what I am doing? So first I have taken the sum. What is mean? Mean is nothing but sum of all observations by total number of observations. We know total number of observations are 20 and we don't know the sum. So first let us find out the incorrect sum. The incorrect sum when 25 was included was 1200. In that 1200 I subtracted this 25. The incorrect value went off. Now I am replacing this incorrect value with a correct value, that is 125. Okay, then I got it 1300 as the correct sum. Now I divided by 20. This correct sum gives us the correct mean. Yes, find the mode of the following items. Mode is nothing but the number which is coming maximum number of times. It will be our mode. So in this question, which has been repeatedly coming and maximum number of times, that is number 5. See, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4th time. So 4 times 5 has come here. So the mode of this question is number 5. In the same way, let us see here. A student scored the following marks in 6 subjects. What is the mode? So yes, so what is the number that has been repeatedly coming here? 30, 30 and 30. So here the model score of the student is 30. Yes, they have given the daily number of steps climbed by a man during a week were as under, and they told on Monday he was able to climb 35 steps. On Tuesday, he was able to climb 30 steps. On Wednesday, he was able to climb 25. On Thursday, 20. On Friday, again 31. On Saturday, 32. So just you have to find the minimum steps climbed by the man during a week. Whenever you see this kind of questions, you have to understand that you have to do the mean. Okay, mean. So just add all the observations and divide it by the total number of observations. So how many are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you will get the answer. Because the mean of 4 numbers is 2, 6, 7 and A is 15. So for the numbers 2, 6, 7, A, the mean is 15. Okay, also on the other hand, they give 5 numbers. Those are 6, 18, 1, A, B, and the mean for this is 50. Done. So what is our formula? X bar equal to sigma Fi by sigma Fi. Yes. If the mean of 4 numbers 2, 6, 7 and A is 15. So they have given some numbers 2, 6, 7, A, and they told that directly the mean is what? 15. So write down X bar for this 4 numbers is 15. What is x bar? Sum of all these 4 observations by total number of observations. So directly do 2 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 divided by total number of observations is 4 equal to 15. So 8 plus 7, 15 plus a by 4 is equals to 15. So 15 plus a is equals to 60 and a value is equals to 60 minus 15, that is 45. So from the first case we got a value 45. Let us see the second case. The mean of other 5 numbers. What are the other 5 numbers? They have given 6, 18, 1, a, comma b. Okay, and they told that this mean is 50. Okay, again, sum of the total observations 6 plus 18 plus a plus b plus 1 divided by total number of observations is 5 is equal to 50. So 18 plus 6, 24 plus 1, 25 plus what is a value from the first case? We got 45 plus b we don't know, divided by is equals to 50. So 25 plus 45. The answer is 5 plus 5 10, 4 5 70. 70 plus b is equals to, let us send this divided by here, 55 are 250. So b is equals to 250 minus 70, that is equal to 180. So the answer is 180. Yeah, the mistake. Okay, this is not the right way. So here they are giving the mean. Okay, mean of the first n natural numbers. Mean means what? This formula is not of mean. This formula is for the sum of n natural numbers. Okay, but mean is sum by total number of observations. Okay, so most of the times we directly take the first n natural numbers. When you see this terminology in the question, immediately we'll write off n into n plus 1 by 2 is equal to 15. No. So mean is all about sum by number of observations. So this sum is n into n plus 1 by 2. Again, what are the total number of observations? N. Now it's the right way. Now we are doing. Yes, n into n plus 1 divided by 2 is equals to 15n. That is equals to n into n plus 1 by 2 is equals to 30n. So I'm going to send the divided by 2 here. So it gives, then the answer is 30n. Alright. N square. No need to do n square. Why? Because never do that. Why? Because if you again go multiply this n inside, it will be a quadratic equation you have to do. So try to simplify very easily. See, here into n is there and here into n. This n will be cancelled. Yeah. So now we will get the answer very easily. N plus 1 equal to 30 and n is equals to 29. Okay. So always try to be very logical, simplify it in a very easy way, don't complicate the question, and these are the silly mistakes that most of us students will do. So please ensure so not to do this kind of silly mistakes and be careful. Yes, here they have given us the class interval and frequency, and they are asking us to find the cumulative frequency distribution. Yes, so the class interval is 12.5 to 17.5. For this, the frequency is 2. And for the class interval 17.5 to 22.5, the frequency is 22. And 22.5 to 27.5, the frequency is 19. 27.5 to 32.5, the frequency is 14. And 32.5 to 37.5, the frequency is 13. So how to find cumulative frequency? Very, very easy. Write the first frequency like that only and start adding the next frequency to get your next cumulative frequency. 2 plus 22, 24. Again 24 plus 19. So 9 plus 4 is 13. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 43. 43. Again add the next frequency. Plus 43 plus 4. That is 7, 4, 5. 57. Again 57 plus 13. 7 plus 3 is 10. 6, 7, 70. So these are the cumulative frequencies of the given distribution. Very, very easy. Just you need to add the next frequency. Keep on adding the next frequencies and you will get your cumulative frequencies. So these are the most commonly asked 1-mark questions, MCQs for the chapter statistics. In the next video, let us solve the mean, median, mode, group data, formula related questions. Thank you. Our first question, find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. See, this is the word. Most of the times they give you in exams. They're asking us to find out mean, but they didn't mention you the exact method. If they ask you in the question, solve this question by direct method, then you have to go with the direct only. Okay, if they're not asking anything but telling you to solve the question in an appropriate method, then what you have to do, which method you have to choose. First thing is, when the numbers, when this class interval and the frequencies, the class interval and the frequencies numbers are less. Okay, small numbers are there, then go with the direct method. But if the class intervals and the frequencies are greater, bigger numbers are there, then go with assumed mean method or step deviation method. Okay, please note it down. If you see in the question the class intervals and the frequencies lesser with lesser numbers, small numbers, go with the direct method. Okay, but if you see the class interval and the frequencies with greater numbers, always choose your step deviation or assumed mean. Okay, assumed mean will be more simplified and step deviation will be much more simplified. So it will be very easy for you to calculate the problem. So here, because the class intervals and the frequencies, these are the class intervals that they have given. So this is the lower limit and this is the upper limit. Okay, they will give you the grouped data. From this grouped data, we are going to find out our class mark. They will give you the lower limit and upper limit. By solving this lower and upper limit, we will get our class mark. Okay. So here, if I see these are a bit greater and bigger numbers are there, so I feel so big. 500, 520 is really big. So I don't want to go with the direct method. So I want to go with the assumed mean and step deviation. So I have chosen here step deviation method. And you all know the formula for the step deviation method. Here we need xi, okay, and we need fi and we need ui. Ui means xi minus a by h, and finally we need the product of fi and ui. Done. This is our tabular column. Now how to find out the class mark xi from this lower limit and upper limit of a group data? So whenever you have lower and upper limit, you have to add them and divide by 2. So I'm going to do directly here. 500 plus 520 divided by 2. What is 500 plus 520? 500 plus 500 is 1000. 1020 by 2, that is equals to 510. So my class mark for this frequency 12 is 510. Now let us solve for the another lower limit and upper limit. 520 plus 540 divided by 2, that is equals to 500 plus 500,060 divided by 2, that is equal to 530. Next, 540 plus 560 divided by 2, that is equals to 1060 plus 40 is again 100, right? So it will be 1100 divided by 2, that is equals to 550. Next, 560 plus 580 by 2, 1000 plus 1100 plus 40, 1140 divided by 2, that is equals to 570. Next, 580 plus 600 divided by 2, that is equals to 80 by 2, that is equals to 590. The reason I'm solving like this will be, it will be helpful for you to have clean and neat explanation without avoiding confusion. If you do side work, it really like sometimes will be clumsy and somewhere you will miss the number. So draw a big table, have a bit space. Okay, if you are in your answer paper, make it not vertical, make it horizontal, draw a big table column and do the calculations here like this neatly, and also present it neatly so that you can make like I can say like you will get the right answers. 99% you can't go wrong if you do like this. Done. Now I want A here. So what is A? A is the middle observation, middle class interval. Okay, here what is the middle one here? 550 will be our A. Okay, done. Now let us find out the UI. So xi minus A divided by h. What is h? H is the difference. H is the difference between the lower limit and upper limit. So upper limit minus lower limit is how much? 520 minus 500 is 20. Okay, here I am writing. So h will be equal to upper limit minus lower limit. That is equals to 520 minus 500. That is equals to 20 will be our h. So xi is 510 minus 550 divided by 20. So what is answer? 40 by 20. That is equals to minus 2. Same here. So what is the xi here? Xi is here 530. 530 minus 550 will be how much? 530 minus 550 divided by 20. That is equals to minus 20 by 20. That is equals to minus 1. Next, it will be 0, right? I'm just writing it as 0. 550 minus 550 will get here. And here 570 minus 550. 570 minus 550 divided by 20 will be equal to 20 by 20, that is equals to 1. And here 590 minus 550 by 20 will be equal to 40 by 20, that is equals to 2. So we got our UI, and now we have to product of Fi and UI. This is the Fi and this is our UI. So 12 into minus 2, that is equals to minus 24. Next, 14 into minus 1, that is equals to minus 14. Here it is 0. And here 6 into 1, that is equals to 6. 10 into 2, that is equals to 20. So we got our Fi UI. Now you have to do one thing here. You have to do sigma Fi UI. Means you have to add all these terms. Okay. So 20 plus 6, 26. Yep. And here we got 8, 38. So 26 minus 38. So minus 38, we got plus 26. So if we subtract it, so it is minus 12. So it is minus 12. This is what we got. Now let us write down our formula and solve the mean. Yep. So what is the formula? Mean is equals to x bar is equal to a plus, this is step deviation method, so you have to write the step deviation formula only, fi into h, that is equals to 550 plus minus 12 by 50 into 20. So I got this 50 here. Sigma fi, when I add all these terms, I got 50. Done. Yes. 550, 12 to is 24, right? Minus 240 by 50. 0, 0 cancel. If I cancel it, 5 ones are, 5 fours are 20. Yep, 4.8. So 550 minus 4.8, that is equals to 545.20. This is our mean. This is the answer. Yes. Here they are asking us to determine the mean number of seats occupied over the flights. So here again, if I say these are the bigger numbers, so I want to go with the assumed mean method. Okay, in a previous question I have taken step deviation method and I have showed you how to solve easily. Let us solve assumed mean method also step by step neatly. This is the class interval they have given and this is the frequency they have given. So how I told you to find out the class mark? So you have to add 100 plus 104 divided by 2. That is equal to 204 by 2. That is equal to 102. Next, 104 plus 108 divided by 2. That is equals to 212 by 2. That is equals to 106. Next, 108 plus 112 by 2. So that is equals to, just I want to give you a small trick here. If you see what is h here, means h means the class width. I'm writing here h is equals to class width, that is 104 minus 100. So upper limit minus lower limit, that is equals to 4. Okay, if you keep on adding 4 to your class mark, it's fine. No need to do all this. Okay, just to explain you how it has come, I'm doing this. But if you have short of time in your exam, you can just add h to each class mark. 102 plus 4 is 106. And now 106 plus 4 is 110. Right? Yes, 110. Again, 110 plus 4 is 114 and 114 plus 4 is 118. So now what is the A? A. The assumed mean will be the middle term. This is our A. Yes, let us find out the deviation DI. DI means xi minus A. So we have to subtract xi minus A. So 102 minus 110. Answer is minus 8. Next, 106 minus 110. That is equals to minus 4. Then 110 minus 110 will be 0. And then 110, 114. So don't be confused here. It is 114 minus 110, that is equals to 4. And here 118 minus 110 is equals to 8. So let us now see the product of Fi into Di. Di is this and Fi is the frequency. So 15 into minus 8. Here you have to do. So 8 5s are 40. 4, 8 ones are 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 120 and it is minus. Next, 20 into 4. 800. Sorry, 80, right? 32 into 0 is 0. 18 into 4. 4 8s are 32. 3, 4 ones are 4, 72. 15 into 8. That is 120. Done. So this is our FIDI. Now you have to do sigma FIDI. You have to add all these terms. So sigma FIDI, when we add, we got minus 8. Let us do even the sum of all the frequencies. Then you got 100. We have a total number of observations. Now let us solve our mean by assumed mean method. So this is our formula, x bar equal to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. So we know our a is 110, our sigma fi di we got as -8, and sigma fi will be our total number of observations sum, that is 100. So 110 minus 8 by 100. 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. Don't do LCM, don't take that much time to do. So just cancel this term here only and subtract that. So we got 110 minus 4 by 50. Again we can do it. 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. It is 2 by 25. So 25 ones are 0 point, it will come 0. Again 0 to 100. So 25, yeah, 25 8s are is 200. So 110 minus 0.08. So 110 minus 0.08. Answer is 109 minus 92. This is the answer. So the trick that I want to tell you is, don't take LCM over here. Just cancel directly and subtract it. Let us move to the next question. In this question, we have to find out the median. These are the questions most probably have been asking in the board exams, like less than 140, less than 145. They don't give you exactly the class interval and the frequencies. They just give you like height and number of girls. We have to find out the class interval. So how to find out this class interval? So when you see this term less than, always remember that the numbers that they have given are the upper limits. Okay, they are the upper limits. So you have to find out the lower limits. So the first class interval will be below 140. 140 is the upper limit. And the second class interval, it starts with the 140 to the next upper limit, that is 145. Similarly, we are going to write for the next terms also. Okay, always make sure that this 140, 145, 150, the numbers that they have given here always belongs to the upper limits. Okay, and now they have told that it is number of girls. So this is not the frequency. We have to find out the frequency separately. How to find out the frequency? Here below 140 there are total number of girls 4. Okay, and 140 to 145 range there are 11 girls. Okay, now what would be the frequency? Frequency for the second term. The first frequency will be 4 itself, but the second one will be 11 minus 4. Okay, 11 minus 4, that is 7. And next frequency will be 29 minus 11. We have to do minus 29 minus 11. So that is equals to 18. And next observation is frequency is 40 minus 29, that is 11. Next is 46 minus 40, that is 6. Then 51 minus 46, that is 5. This is the way how you have to find out the frequencies. And then the important thing is cumulative frequency. The median is all about the cumulative frequency, right? So how to find out the cumulative frequency? First write down the first observation like that only, and then add the second frequency. We need to add it. 4 plus 7 is 11. Again 11 plus 18 is 29. Again 29 plus 11 is 40. 40 plus 6 is 46. And 46 plus 5 is 51. This is the way how we have to find out the cumulative frequencies. Now total number of observations they have given as n is equals to 51. Okay, yes. Now let us solve the median by the formula that we know. What is the median formula? The median formula is median is equals to L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency into h. So first write down each term separately and then substitute all those values in the formula. So this observation n by 2. What is n by 2 here? 51 by 2. That is equals to 25.5 lies. Where it lies is 25.5. It lies between 145 to 150, right? Yes, this one. It lies here. So 145 to 150. Done. So here what is the lower limit? The lower limit is 145. Done. We got our lower limit L. L is equals to 145. And then what should we know it now? We need the cumulative frequency. So what is a cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency is the cumulative frequency is all about for the preceding class. Okay. So let me show you the table here. Yeah. This is our table, right? So here, if you see what is the class interval we got 145 to 150. So this is the range. Okay. So exactly. So this will be this is the line that you have to circle. Done. So this preceding the class interval which we got, the straight cumulative frequency preceding class. Okay, this is called the preceding and this is called as a succeeding. The preceding. This preceding one will become our cumulative frequency. Okay. Now, let us substitute that now in our formula. That is equals to how much we got it now? 11. Yes. And what is F? F is a direct median class. The direct cumulative frequency for the observation 145 to 50. That is 18. Now H is equals to 150 minus 145. That is 5. Okay, done. And now let us substitute in the median. Lower limit is 145 plus n by 2 is 25.5 minus cumulative frequency is 11 divided by f is 18 into 5. That is equals to 145 plus 72.5. Subtract it and multiply it with the 5. I got 72.5 divided by 18. So cancel this and you will get a number. First do this, you will get a number, and when you add it you will get 149.03 centimeters. Video we are going to solve median. So all the time remember that for median they will not give you directly the class interval and the cumulative frequency. Okay, they will just give the question like this. Okay, they gave the length and the number of the leaves. All right. And you have to find out the median. So how to find out median? Before that we have to know our class interval. In the previous question we have done this class interval. So what to do? So actually the previous question, it's a different question. It was like less than. When less than comes, I told you how to do. But here they gave you a length as 118 to 126. And in the question they are telling us to correct to the nearest millimeter and the data obtained represented in the following table. So they're telling to correct to the nearest millimeter. So if you see in the question like this, then you have to subtract. You have to subtract the lower limit with 0.5 and you have to add the upper limit with plus 0.5. This is our nearest millimeter. Okay. By doing this, we are going to find out our class interval. When you subtract the lower limit 118 minus 0.5, we will get 117.5. Okay. And 126 plus 0.5 becomes 126.5. Same here. 127 minus 0.5. Okay, we are going to do minus 0.5 to all this. Okay, you have to do minus 0.5, minus 0.5, minus 0.5. Similarly, here you are doing plus 0.5. Okay, this is our nearest millimeter. Done. Let me write the values now. 135.5, 144.5, 144.5. If you have pen and book with you, also practice along with me. Yes, these are our class intervals. Now we have to find out our frequency. Okay, frequency. The first number of leaves will be the first number will be same. Okay, when you come to the second one, okay, this is 5. So can you see here any kind of less than or in between? No, right? They told the length of the 40 leaves. These are the total number of leaves directly they have given of a plant. So this will be our frequency only. No need to change the frequency. So don't every time change the frequency. Look at the question. If in the question, if they are giving like less than 140 like a previous question, then you have to find out the frequency separately, but here they have given directly, so I'm writing the frequency like that only. Done. And last we have to find out the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. Done. So first is 3. We have to add plus 5, that is 8. 8 plus 9, that is 17. 17 again plus 12. You have to do 29, and 29 again plus 5 becomes 34. 34 plus 4 becomes 38. 38 plus 2 becomes 40. This is our cumulative frequency. Now we have to find out the n. What is n here? We got n as 40. Then n by 2 will be equal to 20. And also now we have to know our cumulative frequency and also frequency from the formula, and what is h. So what is h here? H is equals to 126 minus 126.5 minus 117.5, that is equals to 9 will be our h. Okay, we got our h, we got our n by 2. Now just let us substitute in our formula, and also you have to know the cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency here? If you do n by 2, we got 19. 19 is in the range of which number? Sorry, n by 2 is 20, right? So 20 is in the range of which number? See, here there is no biggest number except number 12. Except number 12, there is no bigger number. So you have to see n by 2, where 20 lies in between. You have to check the number in the frequency. So when I check in the frequency, I can't see bigger number. So only 12 is a bigger number, which is almost probably near to the 20. So I'm taking 12 as my frequency, and this straight cumulative frequency is there at 29. Okay, the preceding class will become our cumulative frequency. Okay, done. And this will become our frequency. This will be our cumulative frequency. Let us solve median now. Median is equal to The formula is, write the formula very carefully. Okay, you can't, if you just change one sign also the entire problem goes wrong. Into H. This is our formula. Now let us substitute our values. The lower limit is 144.5 plus 20 minus 17 by frequency is 12 into 9. So 144.5 plus 20 minus 17 is 3 by 12 into 9. So 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. That is equals to 144.5 plus 9 by 4. Okay, just 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Okay, again 4 twos are 2.22 it will come. So it will become like 46.75 is our median. Here in this question, they gave us median directly as 28.5. Median is equals to 28.5 they gave us directly, and they gave the class intervals and frequency. But if you see, we can see the terms, those are x and also y. So we need to find out the values of x and y. So let us do accordingly step by step. So we have to find out the cumulative frequency over here. So we know cumulative frequency. First write down the 5 like that only and add it. So it is 5 plus x, then again 25 plus x, and then 40 plus x, and it will become 40 plus x plus y, and this will become 45 plus x plus y when you add this. Okay, done. So here from the frequency we got total value. I'm writing here total. We got 60. They told that n is equal to 60. Okay, frequency is 60 they told. Yes, they have given in the question as n equal to 60. Okay, and then now we have to find out what is x and y. Yeah, let us find out. So we know the median formula. What is median formula? Median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency by frequency into h. Yes? Yeah. Yes. So here if you see, okay, first we have to do n by 2. Okay, if I do n by 2, I will get 30. Yeah, so 30 is in which range in the frequency? If I take, it will be in the range of 20, because here I can see the maximum number 20. So this one you have to circle. This particular one will be our frequency and upper limit. This is our frequency and this will be our lower limit. And the preceding one will be our cumulative frequency. Yes, done. So let us substitute the values. So yes, what is the lower limit here? So median they already gave us 28.5 is equals to 20 plus 30 minus 5 plus x divided by what is frequency 20 into what is h, 20 minus 10, right? So h is equals to 20 minus 10, that is equals to 10. So 28.5 is equals to 20 plus 30 minus 5 minus x by 20 into 10. Okay, 10 ones, 10 twos. So yeah, 28.5. Okay, 20 plus 30 minus 5 is how much? 25 minus x divided by 2. Alright, now take out the LCM. Yep. don't need to take the LCM, right? Why we have to take the LCM? So I want to just bring this 20 this side. So 28.5 minus 20. 28.5 minus 20 is equals to 25 minus x divided by 2. Yeah. So then what will happen? So it will become 8.5 is equals to 25 minus x by 2. So 8.5 into 2 is equals to 25 minus x. That is equals to 2 5s are 10, 2 8s are 16, 17. 17.0 is equals to 25 minus x. Therefore, x is equals to 25 minus 17. So what is 25 minus 17? 8. So we got the x value as 8 directly from the median. Now I have to find out the value y. So how to find out the value y? Yes, here I'm going to write from the cumulative frequency. From the cumulative frequency, we can identify x plus 5 as, see total how much it is, n is equals to 60, no? How you got n equal to 60? By adding all the terms, all the frequencies, right? So now I'm going to add all the frequencies over here. All our frequencies are 5 plus 20 plus 15 plus 5 plus x plus y is equals to 60. Okay, so yep. So total when I add them, I got 53. Okay, so 53 plus y is equal to 60. That is equals to y equal to 60 minus 53. That is equals to 7. So we got x value 8 and y value 7. Okay, this is the way how you have to solve the problem. Let us see this question. They have given that the annual profits earned by 30 shops of a shopping complex in a locality give rise to the following distribution, and you need to find median. Okay, yeah. So here if you observe the question carefully, it is written as the profit more than or equal to, more than or equal to. So what is the meaning of this question and how to solve this? We have seen already the question less than. Okay, when you see the less than question, I told you that I'm going to write here. When you see less than, okay, what we have done? We have written this number as the upper limit. For example, if it is less than 5, we wrote that 0 to 5. 5 we have kept it in the upper limit. All the numbers we have kept in the upper limit. Okay, but here when in the case of more than, we are going to put all these numbers in the lower limit. Okay, the numbers that are given in the less than will come to upper limit, and the numbers that are given for the more than questions are kept in the lower limit. That you have to understand. See, so the class interval becomes here is 5 to 10, okay, and 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, and it moves on like this. See, all the numbers are in the lower limits. Here 5 is in the lower limit. Here 10 is in the lower limit. 15 in the lower limit. Like that. Okay. So just I am repeating again. If less than questions come, these numbers write in the upper limit. And in the more than questions, write these numbers in the lower limit. And how to find out the frequency? Let us see. Yeah. Frequency. So, in the less than questions, we have done from the beginning. We used to subtract from the first number to the second number. But here, what we are going to do, we are going to subtract from the bottom. So, first write 3 at the bottom, the same one, and now subtract 7 minus 3, that is 4, and 10 minus 7, that is 3, 14 minus 10, that is 4, and 16 minus 14, that is 2, and 28 minus 16, that is 12, and 30 minus 28, that is 2. So I repeat, for the frequencies to be solved in this more than type of questions, you have to write from the bottom. For the less than questions, you are going to do from the top. Okay, for less than, we write frequencies from the top, And for the more than questions, we write the frequencies from the bottom. Done. So I got my class intervals and I got my frequency. Now let us find out the cumulative frequency. Write down the first observation 2 like that only. And now add it. 12 plus 2, that is 14. And then 14 plus 2, that is 16. 16 plus 4, that is 20. And 20 plus 3, that is 23. And 23 plus 4, that is 27. 27 plus 3, that is 30. So these are our cumulative frequency. Now let us find out the median. So what is the formula of the median? Median formula is median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by F into H. So what is H here? 30 minus 25. H is equals to 5. And what is N here? N equal to total how many observations we have? You need to add all the frequencies. Yeah, let us see the another type of question. This question might be asked for like 2 marks, I think, because this is a different type of question. They are not asking you for any kind of mean, median, or mode, but they're just asking you to change the distribution to more than type. Okay, in the previous question we have seen the more than type question, right? So they have given a direct class interval and the frequencies, and you have to change this question to the more than type question. So for the more than type question, as I said you, always for the more than, yeah. So for the more than type question, when you see in the question, the numbers included will be the lower limits. Okay, and for the less than type questions, the number included will be the upper limits. Please note this down. Okay, so here, what are the lower limits here? These are the lower limits, right? So you have to write as more than or equal to 50. The second column goes with more than or equal to 55, like that. So let us draw it quickly. So if I take this tabular column, okay, yeah, yes, let us write down here. This is the production yield and this is the number of forms. Okay, so what I said you, first write down more than or equal to. So which number we have to write for the more than type? Lower limits. 50. Same, write down the next one, more than or equal to 55, and then more than or equal to 60, more than or equal to 65, more than or equal to 70. And what are the number of forms? Just note it down. 2, 8, 12, 24, 38. This is the way how we are going to change the distribution from the class interval to more than type or less than type. If they have asked you to write down less than type, then happily write down the upper limits. You will write here as less than 55, and then you will write here less than 60, less than 65, less than. See, it's like more, no, more means we will write more than 50 comes 55. If you want less than, you will include upper limit, less than 55, below 55. Okay, I hope you understood now. So to avoid confusion, you can remember like this. Let us solve a question regarding mode. So mode is a very easy solving question. It is a direct question and a direct formula. Okay, we get the answers directly from the question itself. That is mode. Okay, mean and median we have to solve it another 3 to 4 steps. But in the mode question, we are going to get the details directly from the question. So yeah, so how to do the mode? First of all, let us write down what is the mode formula. Okay, yes, the mode formula is L plus Fm minus F1 by 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 into H. Okay, so what is L? What is FM? What is F1? And what is F2? And what is H? Let us see from the question. Okay, so what is FM? The frequency of the mode will be the maximum frequency. Here, what is the maximum frequency? That is 20. So this will be our FM. The preceding one will become our F1 and the succeeding one will become our F2 and the lower limit will be the exactly the straight one. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth one. This is our lower limit. Okay, exactly the straight class interval. Okay, H is the difference between the class intervals. It is 20 minus 10, that is 10. Let us write down the lower limit as 40 and FM is 20 and F1 is 12, F2 is 11 and H is equal to 10. Now let us substitute these in our mode formula and let us solve our model class. Done. Yeah, mode is equal to what is L? 40 plus what is FM? 20 minus what is F1? 12 by 2 into 20 minus what is F1? 12 minus 11 into 10. That is equal to 40 plus 20 minus 12 is 8 by 40 12 11, that is 22 minus 22 into 10, that is equals to 40 plus 80 divided by 10 minus 2 8, 3 minus 2 1, 18. So 2 nines are 18, 40, 9 ones are 9, 9 fours are 36, point again 4. So 40 plus 4.4, 44.4 will be our mode. Let us see the empirical relationship of mean, median, mode. These three altogether there is a relationship and here is the formula, that is 3 median is equal to mode plus 2 mean. So we can also write it as mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So you can remember this as the standard empirical relationship between this mode, median and mean. Okay, mode is equals to 3 median minus 2 mean. So I just want to solve one example on this relationship. So sometimes they will give you in the question to find the mode, and also they will ask the same table to find mean and also find median. They will tell you can find the mode directly from the question like we did in the previous question, and you can directly do the mean by your assumed mean method or a step deviation method, and after finding out the mean and mode by no don't do again median with separate table column, just use this relationship and find out the median. Okay, otherwise if you feel median easy, then directly do calculate mode and median and don't do mean. By using this empirical relationship you can find out mean. Okay, this is the way sometimes when they ask you to find three things, mean, median, mode, find any two and by the empirical relationship find out the three. Okay, let us solve one example on this. So the answer is 5. So this is the way how we can find out for one MCQs. But if they give you the questions for the group data, as I said, you can solve any two like mean or mode or mean or median like anything, and the third one you can solve by using the empirical relationship. So these are the main and most important questions of statistics. So watch it multiple times and practice, and the more practice you do, the more perfect you'll become. Thank you.